A rocket fired from Gaza can reach Tel Aviv in under 90 seconds. For Israel's engineers, that brutal math drives an endless race. Every second shaved from detection to interception could save an entire city block. In this deep dive into Israel's newest generation of military systems, we unravel how speed and automation, together with networked design, transform national defense. But what happens when that margin for error vanishes entirely? Israel's physical landscape is compact, roughly the size of New Jersey, yet home to more than 9 million people. Nearly every major city, industrial hub, and critical infrastructure site sits within a short drive of the country's borders. From Gaza in the southwest, Lebanon to the north, and Syria to the northeast, the distance from hostile launch sites to urban centers can be measured in kilometers. In some cases, a rocket or drone launched from Gaza or southern Lebanon can cross the border and reach a city like Ashkelon or Haifa in less than a minute. Flight times are often counted in seconds, not minutes. This geography creates a unique challenge. Israel's population density means that even small, unsophisticated rockets can threaten thousands of civilians or disrupt power, water, and transportation in an instant. The threat spectrum is broad. Short-range rockets, ballistic missiles, cruise missiles, and unmanned aerial vehicles can all be launched in coordinated salvos from multiple fronts. During major escalations, dozens or even hundreds of projectiles may be airborne at once, some aimed at cities, others at military bases or critical infrastructure. With no natural buffer zones, there is little warning. The window to detect, classify, and intercept is incredibly narrow. This environment demands a defense posture built for speed, constant vigilance, and the ability to respond to simultaneous attacks from several directions. The logic of Israel's multi-layered defense architecture, including radars, interceptors, directed energy such as lasers, and automation, flows directly from these hard geographic and operational facts. Israel's air and missile defense operates as a layered system, with each tier engineered for a distinct band of threats. At the lowest tier, Iron Dome focuses on short-range rockets and artillery. Its radar tracks launches, then software predicts each projectile's path. If a rocket is headed for open ground, the system holds fire. Only those predicted to strike populated areas or critical sites trigger a Tamir interceptor launch. This selective fire doctrine conserves inventory and controls cost, as each Tamir costs tens of thousands of dollars, far more than many incoming rockets. Above Iron Dome, David's sling fills the gap against heavy rockets, cruise missiles, and medium-range ballistic threats. Its stunner interceptor uses dual seekers for precise, hit-to-kill engagements, targeting threats that Iron Dome cannot reach, and that would be uneconomical for Arrow. The Arrow system, at the top tier, is reserved for long-range ballistic missiles, engaging them outside the atmosphere with multi-million-dollar interceptors. This exo-atmospheric kill capability is vital for threats from distant launch sites, where failure could mean catastrophic loss. A new inner layer, Iron Beam, introduces high-energy laser defense. When weather permits, it can destroy rockets and drones at close range, with shots costing only a few dollars in electricity. However, lasers are limited by fog, rain, and dust, so kinetic interceptors remain essential. Each layer is designed to handle a different threat set, dividing labor and cost, and only through integration, with shared sensors, coordinated tracking, and dynamic handoff, can the system keep pace with massed, multi-vector attacks. Without that coordination, gaps and inefficiencies would quickly become fatal vulnerabilities. A single operator unfolds a portable drone from a backpack and activates the system. This is not a surveillance tool, but a loitering munition, engineered to circle quietly above the battlefield, scanning for fleeting targets. Unlike traditional missiles that require external guidance, loitering munitions like IAI's Harop combine sensors, data links, and a warhead on the same airframe. Electro-optical cameras and radio frequency seekers, allow the drone to search autonomously or under remote control, relaying live video and target data back to its operator. The munition can remain airborne for hours, waiting for a high-value target to appear, a moving vehicle, a radar, or a concealed launcher. When a target is confirmed, the drone dives at speed and detonates on impact. This sensor-to-shooter loop collapses the timeline between detection and strike to a matter of seconds. The economic logic is clear. A single-use munition, built for affordability, replaces the need for a manned aircraft or a complex multi-stage attack. Man-portable systems like Point Blank push this precision even further down to the squad level. Carried in a rucksack, Point Blank gives small units the ability to strike short-lived targets with pinpoint accuracy, guided by a live video feed. These systems rely on real-time data feeds and networked control, setting the stage for command and control integration across the battlefield. In practice, the fusion of sensors and weapons on a single platform allows operators to act on time-sensitive intelligence without waiting for higher-level approval or support. The result is a doctrine that prizes speed, flexibility, and the ability to shape events as they unfold, one drone, one decision, one strike at a time. Along Israel's borders, surveillance no longer depends on long lines of watchtowers or endless patrols of soldiers. Instead, a web of fixed sensors, mobile ground robots, and unmanned aerial vehicles forms a persistent digital mesh, monitored and managed from a single command center. This approach allows a small team of operators to supervise vast stretches of terrain, day and night, with far fewer personnel than traditional methods. Radars scan for movement, while electro-optical cameras provide high-resolution imagery in all lighting conditions. Unmanned aerial vehicles fly programmed loops overhead, relaying live video and sensor data back to the central console. On the ground, autonomous vehicles demonstrated by Israel Aerospace Industries in 2026 navigate pre-mapped routes, detect anomalies, and can be dispatched to investigate alerts or even deliver a rapid response. Each platform is equipped with modular payloads. Some carry additional sensors, others carry non-lethal deterrence or communications gear. Real-time intelligence from these sources is fused by artificial intelligence algorithms, flagging potential threats for human review and prioritizing incidents that require immediate attention. The system operates with graduated autonomy. Routine navigation and detection are handled by software, but any escalation to armed response requires human authorization. This architecture not only reduces manpower requirements, but also ensures continuous, overlapping coverage, even in remote or high-risk sectors. By integrating fixed and mobile sensors with autonomous platforms, Israel's border defense creates a surveillance layer that is both adaptive and resilient. The result is a defensive perimeter where automation amplifies human oversight, and where the first sign of intrusion can trigger a coordinated, multi-platform response in seconds. Inside the command centers of Israel's defense network, a new kind of engine is at work. The AI division known as Bina receives a constant stream of raw data, radio intercepts, drone video, satellite imagery, and radar tracks, ingested from every corner of the battle space. Instead of leaving operators to sift through thousands of signals, Bina's algorithms fuse these feeds into a single prioritized stack of alerts. Within single-digit seconds, the system sorts threats by urgency and location, surfacing only the most critical for human review. This is not just automation, but a software backbone that multiplies speed across the entire defense chain. The Spectrum division ensures these digital arteries remain open by managing hardened anti-jam communications, using mesh networks and fallback links to keep data flowing even when the spectrum is contested, preserving resilience. Project Nimbus, Israel's national cloud, provides elastic compute power, allowing AI models to scale instantly as new threats appear. In practice, this architecture means that a missile launch, drone incursion, or electronic jamming attempt is detected, classified, and routed to the right decision-maker almost as quickly as it happens. The result is a defense posture where software, not just hardware, sets the pace of response. Speed is the defining principle behind Israel's latest military automation. Every gain in reaction time comes with trade-offs that planners must weigh carefully. When rockets or drones arrive in dense salvos, even the fastest system faces real-world constraints. Radar can only track so many objects at once, and launchers have a finite number of ready interceptors. A single low-cost rocket, built for a few $100s, can force a response from a Tamir interceptor that costs tens of thousands of dollars. Multiply that by hundreds of incoming threats, and the economics of defense become strained. Lasers promise to reverse this cost curve, but their effectiveness drops sharply in fog, rain, or heavy dust, conditions common in the region. Meanwhile, the electronics that power advanced radars and communications, especially gallium nitride components, depend on global supply chains that have proven vulnerable to disruption. Electronic warfare adds another layer of risk, with jamming, spoofing, and spectrum attacks that can disrupt the very networks that enable rapid automated response. For every technological leap, adversaries search for new ways to saturate, confuse, or outlast the defense. The result is a constant balancing act. Speed and automation offer powerful advantages, but they also expose new points of failure and require careful stewardship of resources, supply, and resilience. Every second, new sensors and algorithms scan Israel's horizons, compressing decision time to a digital instant. As threats evolve, so do defenses, driven by necessity, not novelty. The emphasis is on speed. In a world where reaction time is survival, the edge is not optional, it is engineered. Thanks for watching. Share your thoughts below.